Welcome into the Morning Roast this Wednesday, July 1st. Happy July. Greg Hirsch, Tyler Krusz, Marqus Cesar in studio. Tyler, welcome back, brother. You've been on vacation, man.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, it's good to be back. Good to be up this early and, heading into work. It's good to see you guys. How's everything going?
It's been good, man. It's been good, It's, it's just riding the wave of emotions with this Red Sox team a little bit. We've had a lot of discussions on what did that Yankees series mean? Like, how do we process that based on what we're hoping? It's just, it's weird. It was a weird Yankees weekend, and I don't want to beleaguer that. Beleaguer. Is that the word? Beleaguer?
I think.
I always screw that one up. The point, but because we've talked about it a lot, but I want to get your thoughts on it too. It's been a weird stretch when the Sox, the winning streak comes to an end last night, of course. We got to talk about that.
But it is the first time you've won 5 games in a row all year.
Right, and it's against the Yankees, right? It's your bitter rival, which, that's the team you want to beat, always, right?
Yeah, I don't care if you go...
I'm a diehard Red Sox guy.
Yeah, 4-158 if you sweep the Yankees in that 4-game series.
But am I betraying the overall good of the Red Sox by... You know what I mean?
No, you can root for them to beat the Yankees. I feel like that's the exception. Like, we all know what this team is. We all know what has to be or should be done in the future to kind of revive this franchise back to the one we knew and loved growing up in the early 2000s. And now, we all know what has to be done. Like, we know that they're not going to realistically, like, they could get really good, but like, is it ever going to be enough to even finish the year over 500?
Right.
What is this team? Yeah. But the Yankee, every time they play the Yankees, there's no chance I'm rooting for them to lose.
No, for sure.
That's the exception.
So, exactly. It just didn't feel the way I wanted it to feel.
As fans,
I want to just be jacked about it.
Yeah.
And I can't be. Because,
you're like, we swept the Yankees. And then you're like, well, then you look up at the standings and you're like, well, it's a lot more to go.
Doesn't mean a thing.
Yeah.
Really big picture. So anyway, how was your vacation? Did you do anything?
It was good. I played a decent amount of golf. I got some sleep. I relaxed. It was awesome. It was a lot of fun.
There's a benefit to the staycation.
Yeah, there is.
There really is.
You're not really running around. You kind of just get to take it at your own pace. You don't have an itinerary you got to follow or anything like that.
Right. And there's no layover from like travel or anything like that.
Yeah.
You need an extra day. So that's cool. Now, this is going to be my last show until Tuesday because we're off Friday.
Yeah, we got our first summer Friday.
Right. Summer Friday off. And then Jim gave us Monday just to extend the holiday weekend, I guess. So 4th of July, do you go home for 4th of July?
No, I'll be staying up here.
Sticking around?
Yeah.
All right. You're going to go check out some fireworks, something like that?
Yeah.
Very cool.
Get outside, get some. It's going to be hot.
It's going to be hot. Yeah. Marqus, 4th of July plans, brother?
I think... So my mom's birthday is on the 4th.
Okay, that's awesome.
Kind of tied up in whatever she wants to do.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, she dictates it.
Exactly. So I got to get some more details, but I think she's hanging out with some buds, family friends, so
awesome.
Probably be out there.
Be a good time. I'm heading up to Millinocket. In-laws have camp on Ambajijas, so we'll go up there at least for the day. We'll be back to Bangor. Plan is to be back to Bangor for fireworks. If it's a clear night, for sure. I won't bother if it's not. But if it's a clear night, I think the move is I'm going to go to Bangor Mall Cinemas, grab myself a large tub of popcorn to go.
Oh, interesting.
And bring that with, right?
Yeah. Oh,
right?
That's cool. Yeah.
I think that's the play. I'm pretty jazzed over that.
Usually I just go to Mason's and drink way too many of those clear margaritas and then watch the fireworks from across the river.
That works too. Yeah. That works too. It's a young man's game, though. I can't, I'm just going to stick to the popcorn, I think, this year. But that'd be all right. Hey, we got a ton to get to, man. We got Stock Report, Truth of Throck with Tim Throckmorton. Later on in the 7 o'clock hour, we'll talk Red Sox beat writer Chris Cotillo, talk about all things Sox. And also, we got to do, it's July 1st, so we've got to do our Red Sox home run derby for July. We got to pick some new names.
We're still, how many home runs did they hit in June, like as a team? Like 10?
Not a ton. Not a ton. I think who do we have? Do you have the?
Yeah, I've got the stats right here. So in total, the whole team hit 29.
Okay.
So leading everything off was Contreras with 7. Right behind him was Durbin, and then behind them was Abreu. So going 7 to 6 to 4.
Yep.
It's looking like, from my research, Contreras had the farthest home run with 421 feet.
Yeah,
so
I think
got a double whammy, whoever picked him.
Exactly.
Yeah, it was a drive guy, right? Yeah, somebody on the drive picked him. Unfortunately, Sully's ass swept away the dry erase on the drive.
So we should just sweep away the dry erase on the roast and change it.
Yeah, so, but Fred from Milford had Durbin, so he just comes in second on that one, right?
Yeah,
so, okay. But that's all right. It's a new month. And you can win a gift card, I believe, to Heroes. So we'll be doing that probably around 6:30, and then maybe again at 7:30.
We have the bucket. We got the names.
Oh, we got the bucket right there. Mark was on that. We're good to go. Made sure. So ready to rock. Roast is presented by Next Home Experience, the market leader. Get Luke, get sold with the Next Home Experience. Greenway Equipment Sales, your locally owned John Deere dealer in Ellsworth. See the Smith brothers in Bangor and Ellsworth, because nothing runs like a deer. Let's do it. All right, as you heard at the top, Red Sox, they lose to the Nationals 8-1. Siegler scores our only run on an error in the first, but he extends his hit streak to 8 games. Big news is Connolly early left the game after 4 innings. He's only gave up 3 hits, had 2 walks and 5 Ks. They're saying elbow issues. Give me number 4 there, Connolly early on his elbow.
Yeah, that's weird. It does kind of stink, because you've got, Crochet can't throw a baseball right now.
No, not at all.
He's been on the 15-day IL for the last 90 days. And you've got Bayo, who's in AAA already. I haven't heard anything about how Bayo's doing in AAA.
No.
You've got the rehab start coming from, blanking on his name right now. Not Espinoza. That was a while ago. You got a rehab start from Sandoval this week in Portland.
That's right.
And then, other than that, you've already got your pitching staff right now is Tolley, Early, Jake Bennett, Suarez, and Gray. So, early goes, you don't have a lot of wiggle room.
No, you're starting to get to, it's still, the way Bennett's been pitching and everything, it's embarrassment of riches a little bit pitching-wise, but you can't afford to lose a guy like Early. But on the other side of the coin, too, take your time coming back.
Yeah.
Take your time. You just, you don't want, this is, they're asking a lot from these young guys. So just let's make sure elbows can be a little wonky. Let's make sure he's right before he comes back. But the sounds of it, I expect him not to be out very long.
Yeah.
So, Nationals, they extended the lead to 4-1 in the 7th, and then they blew it open 8-1 in the 8th because Craig Weisser, was in the game, and that was what's going to happen. Give me, this is, actually, we got to touch on this, though. Holy mackerel.
Contreras?
Contreras. Wow. So, Wilson Contreras gets tossed after striking out. Give me number 6 there, Contreras. Oh, it was 6 on yesterday's. Okay.
Yeah.
This is what we're talking about. Okay. First time in Red Sox history that a player's been thrown out in back-to-back games? That's crazy.
Yeah, the broadcast said it, and then they emphasized player. So I wonder if there's been a manager to do it.
Yeah, probably. I'm sure manager-wise, but definitely a player, though.
If you're Wilson Contreras, you got to kind of know that this reputation's out there.
Oh, 100%.
Guys are going to do stuff and I don't know if this is what, that guy was doing, but people are going to do stuff to try and get under your skin a little bit.
Yeah.
And because they know it works.
Right. Well, you heard how, how sensitive he could be. And look, I understand he's going through a ton.
And also, I
understand he's going, a lot's going on.
The phrase, too, sit down, boy, is a little.
Right. It could be construed. They did ask the question, was it them saying something or specifically the words chosen? And he was just like, it's just really actually he said something. I was just, he's, a kettle waiting to blow. You know what I mean?
Also, you could just, you saw Wilson ask, are you talking to me? And the guy could just be like, just fired up, sorry. You know? And that probably would have ended it. But I don't know what, he was probably jawing back at him,
He was, and he said it stemmed from the first inning there. They brushed, he felt like Wilson walked right through him and brushed shoulders with him. And that's on Cavalli, right?
Cavalli.
His, issue was with that, I guess. And then, but Contreras said, I don't know what the issue was there. I was nobody didn't even notice him.
It is kind of crazy too that you get tossed for tapping your head, but then you could scream at the hitter and nothing happens.
Yeah,
and, it sounds like a little bit of a double standard.
Right, 100%.
Exactly.
Yeah, if you're gonna be that soft on the tapping the helmet,
you gotta get that.
Make it consistent.
That
right?
altercation doesn't happen without the pitcher. Contreras would have walked back to the dugout, gotten his glove, and gone to first base had he said nothing.
Now, as a baseball fan, I love that whole thing
Yeah.
last night. Like, that was awesome. Like,
Yeah.
give me the pitcher jarring. Give me the guy pissed about it. Like, that makes it
Throw
exciting.
some punches next time. Like, the
Yeah,
bullpen comes
make
out
it
of there
real.
and they're just doing a lap.
Make it real, So that, yeah. But anyway, so he got tossed. Guardians rookie Cooper Ingley forgets how many outs there are and throws the ball into the stands. I did not see this, and the Rangers take the lead.
Yep.
Wow.
Crazy stuff.
Wow.
So there was like a runner on third, and he threw it into the stands. Everyone got to advance.
Wow.
I think that's about what happened.
Oh, God.
That's crazy. NFL has given Brendan Sorsby eligibility in the 2027 draft. So I don't know, what does that guy do this season? Basically, like
Bets.
like bets. Yeah, tries to make some money. That's good. That's probably exactly what he does.
Nice.
Yeah, Wizards will not trade Anthony Davis. LeBron's done with the Lakers, and Kawhi's gone back to Toronto. So that's kind of where we're at. We'll keep the Jaylen Brown watch going. Bangor Mall Cinemas, Greater Bangor's favorite hometown theater for over 40 years. Bangor Mall Cinemas features luxury recliners, upgraded food menu. Find showtimes, reserve your seat at your neighborhoodtheater.com. We'll be back with stocks. Bangor Window Shade and Drapery offer custom blinds, shades, drapery, outdoor awnings. Bangor Window Shade, 105 Main Street in Bangor. And the Morning Roast is also presented by Heroes Sports Grill and Entertainment Center. Heroes is the official sports grill of the Morning Roast and the place to be. Downtown Bangor, heroesportsgrill.com. All right, it's stock report time. I got a few here. My first one is a personal one, though. I'm on the road yesterday, today, tomorrow. I had to go down to New Hampshire. I got to go down to Mass today. And it's like, it's been said, but it was just, especially this time of the year where you get into summer, it's touristy, whatever. Holy God, people. We live in Maine. There's one highway. There's 2 lanes. What do the lanes do? The left lane is passing, the right lane is cruising, right? Like, if you pop out into the passing lane, I don't care what the speed limit is, what's happening, you need to be passing.
Yeah.
Honest to God, it drives me crazy. Like, there's so many times driving where it's just like this line of traffic and some moron up front in this long line just like cruising along.
Yep.
Like, not a care in the world.
I get it a lot on 1A too now, which is in the 2-lane areas where, like, you're kind of driving and you're like, all right, this person's going like 53 and a 55. Can't wait to get in the left lane when it comes up and pass them. And then they just kind of,
they don't move over.
They stay in the left lane. And I'm like, buddy, like, there's a big sign that says like slow traffic, move right. Like, you think you're not slow or something? Maybe it's an egotistical thing.
Oh my God. And it's like, I'm not trying to say look, I'm trying to get where I'm going faster than you are. That's all it is. Like, I need to get where I'm going quicker than you.
Yeah.
And honestly, I'm just trying to get away from all the traffic. I just want to like open it up. Now, I don't think this applies. I was thinking about it. This applies more Clinton Burnham South. Like once you get beyond Clinton Burnham, like in north of Clinton Burnham is kind of the line north. I don't experience this as much.
North of like that, like whatever the Sydney mile marker.
Yeah,
is like, like exit 1 mile marker 120 over there. Those last 60 miles to Bangor.
Yeah,
cruising. It's
not
great.
a problem.
It's wonderful.
Everybody gets it around
until you
here.
get to the forever road work they've been doing for like 4 years in Pittsfield.
God, you start getting down there and it's just like, God. And 90% of the time it's out of staters.
Yeah.
90% of the time. Mainers typically get it. There's a few exceptions.
You get a couple miles of freedom on 295 from Gardner through almost like through like exit 17, 20-ish.
It boogies a little bit through there. Yeah, for sure.
This is when you said you're driving a lot this week, I was like, this is a great week in the summer to be driving up and down New England. Certainly no travelers, nobody going anywhere.
Oh, yeah, right. Exactly. Couldn't be the best pool days of the year, too. Like the night, like the hottest days where you just could be kicking back. I should have taken vacation this week. What the hell was wrong with me on that one? Okay. Stock also down on the whole Diana Rossini, Mike Vrabel thing. I think that's over.
Yeah, I think it's
Kevin
O'Connell
over.
threw us a nice little assist there. With the body cam video of her. It was like, all right, it's not just us.
Right. So if you've been living under a rock and you missed it, Diana Rossini got pulled over for texting and driving. The Times did a 5,000 word article on the Rossini thing, right? And so you're kind of waiting with bated breath, like, this is the Times, 5,000 words. This is their big one. If there's anything else, it's coming. It was nothing.
Yeah.
It was a big nothing burger.
Hirsch like calling cops or calling coaches to get out of tickets with cops.
Yeah, she gets pulled over. She
Poor
says,
JJ McCarthy too.
"Oh,
did you see that video?
JJ McCarthy takes a stray."
He said, "Oh, your quarterback sucks."
yeah. So the cop is a fan of the Vikings. She's like, "I'll text Kevin O'Connell," and the cop's like, "Oh, KOC," and like that's cool. And then I think still gave her a ticket. Was like, I don't care. Like, but stock down on there being anything more most likely. So that's good. And Rossini just kind of looks like a scumbag.
Do you remember the Tiger scandal where they were like, you could have made a calendar with all of the other woman he had been with? You could do like a calendar. Diana Rossini,
I know.
coaches.
It's like that.
And she's like the reverse. It's crazy. It's not,
sure.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, happens to be like a young, good-looking coach, right?
It doesn't make like Mike Vrabel get off scot-free. It just makes him look a little better. Like almost like not a victim, but like she knew the card she was playing and she was doing it around the league. Like he almost kind of is.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, Mike Vrabel, victim. Print it.
Wow. I'm clipping that one. I'm saving it.
Yeah, for sure. And then stock up on the Mexico soccer fans. They tormented the Ecuadorian team in their hotel. All hours of the night trying to keep them up, and then the celebration for their win was just something like to behold, incredible, and stock up all around on the world. Like I said, not a soccer fan at all when it comes to what's on the pitch. It's just not my thing. That's cool. I love the environment of the World Cup. I think it's just been absolutely awesome to see. And Mexico rocked it. Good for Mexico. So those are my stocks for this hour. We got more coming up on the 7 o'clock hour. We are going to do the home run derby coming up next. Yep. Available when ordering McDelivery, Uber Eats, DoorDash, Grubhub, 2 sausage McMuffins with egg, 2 hot cakes, 4 hash browns, 4 small hot coffees, all just for $19.99. The bundle deal is over 40% off and for a limited time. Order at your local family-owned McDonald's on Main Street, Union Street in Bangor, Wilson Street in Brewer. All right, home run derby, July, coming up. Give us a call, 992-9029, 992-9029. Madden Generator Services with expert installation, dependable maintenance, and a free 7-year warranty on new Generac installs. They'll keep your home in the game. Give them a buzz, 951-4668. Madden Generator Services, power you can count on. It is July 1st, so we are doing Red Sox Home Run Derby for July 1st. Got a couple people lined up. Who do we got first?
You know what? Let's go with Fred from Milford.
Fred getting the honors. All right, Fred, how you doing this morning, buddy?
Very good. Good morning. How you guys doing?
We're doing all right, man. We're hanging in there. A little tough one last night for the Sox, but we'll see where it goes. Got to get early. He's got to get healthy, though. They can't have him hurt.
Yeah, I'll take that 5-game win streak we came off of, though, and it was an all right stretch for a little bit.
Hey, we'll take it, man. We'll take
about a week.
hits. Yeah, it was fun. I mean, I'll take it. Give me some hits, baby. So, what do we got? We got to. Is there who are you hoping for here?
I'll take Wilson. Honestly, Durbin turned out to be all right. I'll take a second place finish with him.
Yeah, right, he's hitting the ball. All right, Tyler's doing it. What do we got? You are getting...
you called it. You ended up with Wilson Contreras. Let's just hope he can stay in the games.
Off the gate, Fred. Hell of a pull.
Usually, I can kind of peek. Mark has the little slits of paper, but these are just full pieces of paper crumpled up. So I have no idea what I'm picking now.
Wow, way to take Wilson off the board, Fred. That's a good one. All right, good luck to you, and we'll talk to you soon, Fred.
Appreciate you guys.
All right, we got Kent.
Kent from Otis.
Kent, how we doing?
Good, guys. How you doing? Welcome back, Tyler.
Thank you.
He's ready to go. He's all jacked up. All right, Fred.
I got 2 good ones.
All right, Fred.
Kent.
We
just hung up on
Fred. Yeah, sorry, Kent.
Wow, Greg. Thanks a lot.
Yeah, I'm killing you. All right, what do we got, Tyler?
I drew Wilyer Abreu for you.
Jeez, that's a good one too.
Yeah, we might beat the drive this month.
All right.
Right. I was actually hoping for Kyle Schwarber.
Yeah, so weren't we all? Yeah. Kent, what do you think, man? We got. I didn't get a chance to ask you. JJ Peterka to the Bruins. 2 first rounders. You like it?
I like it. I like it a lot.
Okay, I do too. It took me a second or two just to come around because knee-jerk reaction, I want to kill Sweeney for 2 first rounds, and then you think about it and what the kid offers. I like it.
I went into his profile, and the kid looks good.
Yeah, Yeah.
The kid's fast.
Yes, something we need.
Yeah. The other thing is, I went on the Google machine and actually Googled up Brian Sullivan.
Okay.
And I learned a couple of things I didn't know.
Really?
In his description, they have him listed at 5'8".
Shut up.
So I'm figuring everybody else at ABI is like from the land of Oz.
I got to give Sully crap on that one.
And the second thing is, he's at a very healthy weight.
Wow. So Google machine killing his stats.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh my God. All right. We're going to have to give Sully the business on
But
that
I have him
one.
at like 5'8", $160. I think that's what it's. Yeah, that's hilarious.
Right. Sophomore in high school.
7 years old.
Yeah. More like, exactly. All right. Well, we will catch up with you, buddy, and ride a brave, buddy. That's a good one.
All right, Buck. Guys, take care.
Awesome. All right. Wow. 2 pulls right off the gate.
That was great. We've got 4 more to go, but it feels like 6:30 is the lucky pull
you're
hour.
shaking it up and everything.
Yeah.
It's just, that isn't bad. All right, we're going to do this again probably around 7:30, so stay tuned and get your chance. A couple ones are gone, but, who knows with this team. Start your morning at Goslin's Bakery, 334 Harlow Street in Bangor. Grab a breakfast sandwich and the English muffin or croissant, plus legendary donuts, pastries made since 1945. Visit the new Goslin's Bakery and Deli right next to Hannaford in Brewer. We will be back. Tim Throckmorton is back. Truth of Throck's next. Uno Pizzeria and Grill, where they have late night deals every night in a bar or lounge, 9 p.m. to close. $6 apps, $5 cheeseburgers, a $5 Indy cheese or pepperoni deep dish, $7.25. Stillwater Ave in Bangor. Joining us now on the Heroes Hotline, back from vacation, Tim Throckmorton. How we doing?
Oh my God! Excellent. And who plays Wild Cherry? That's who it is. Yes, I was just trying to think who play that funky music, White Boy, and I think it's Wild Cherry. Is that right?
Okay, it is. Yeah, Marcus is saying correct. Great tune.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Great tune. Get you in the mood.
Right there.
Get you in the mood.
Big time.
How was vacay?
Oh, it's good. I mean, Yosemite is it's in one of those categories that
breathtaking.
It's a must see. And when you get there, it's the third time I've been there. And it's amazing. I mean, it's undescribable. You can't take pictures of it and show people and say, this is what it really looks like. You've got to go.
Right.
So, yeah, just the whole Half Dome thing and El Capitan. And, we stayed right in Curry Village, right in the valley there. So we wake up and you look at this and it's just ridiculous.
Yeah, it's just incredible. Yeah, it's a big country out there, man. There's a lot of things to see.
Yeah. I'm starting. We used to go to Europe regularly, and now we're going west. So
nice.
So that's that's crazy. Just
awesome.
Beautiful.
Awesome. Did you get to see the Red Sox sweep the Yankees?
I did. You get excited. You think, oh my gosh. When Caleb Durbin is on fire, like, how can they not be winning? I mean, he's now you have your guy hitting 180, and now he's hitting 320. So they have turned the corner a little bit because the pitching has been really good, and the offense is coming. Except for last night. So there are always ebbs and flows. We'll just see what the norm is here in the next few days, whether they can start hitting again. And I think there's reason for hope, but when you're 10 games below 500, you also can't get too excited.
I think all of us as fans are kind of just like very close to the loony bin because we look at this Yankees series and we're like, no. This is the Red Sox team, and the rest of the season was the anomaly, not the Yankees series being the anomaly, and this is the Red Sox team. But I'm here for it. I mean, it was great to breathe some positivity into this team, and I was like very excited to turn on the game last night and watch them watch the Nationals, and I can't think of the last time I've been excited to turn the game on. Usually it's kind of like you roll your eyes and you're like, here we go again.
Yeah, when you're thinking 10 games below 500, you're thinking you're really not a playoff team, but still the whole American League is just in such disarray, and everybody's beating up on everybody else. So if you can just do a little better than average, you can make the playoffs. But I'm not even sure they could do that yet.
Right.
Now that they're missed down a pitcher, maybe early is going to be okay, but the pitching has been just crazy good, and that is really how I would like to build a team that way, and they have. So I'll give them credit for that. It's just the not clicking on offense. They just don't have enough big bats. So it's just a struggle to watch them have. Well, they had the 1-0 lead, and then they had one hit through 4 or 5 innings. I mean, it was just really hard to watch.
Yeah, that was the regression back to what they were, unfortunately, last night. So now, hey, USA World Cup tonight. You into the World Cup?
Yeah, I think it takes a while to get the momentum to be excited about it. But you watch the rest of the world get all excited about this, and you're thinking, what are we missing? Yep. And we're missing a team that's not competitive. That's part of it. And we're missing a team that's not, traditionally has not been anything that we can really get behind. But I think we're making big strides. I mean, we were all watching the women's national team do what they did, and we were all excited about that.
Yep.
But Americans were kind of soft. If our team's not doing well, we fade away.
Yeah.
The only thing, it happens all the time. It's like I can't watch anymore. Like Bruins, I couldn't. For a while, I couldn't watch them. Red Sox, I kind of went, oh shoot, I can't. It's just too painful to watch. But these people, these international fans, their national team, they live for this.
They do. Well,
and I think I'm excited about the game tonight. I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah, I can't wait. It really actually should be fun. I think they live for it because they don't have any other options. Like we got a lot of other sports.
We can pretend soccer doesn't matter when our team's not good, just to make us feel better.
Right, exactly. We do that with baseball. Like Tim just said, we do it with baseball. We do it with hockey. Whatever. We'll just move on to the next thing.
Yeah. I think they have a very good chance to win tonight. So that puts them in the final 16. I'm sorry, I'm getting ahead of myself here, but then it's the real deal. Then these teams are the best teams in the world, and like for instance, I think we played a friendly with Belgium and got crushed.
Right.
And Belgium's not the one of the top few teams in the world. So it's a different ball game. I think Bosnia. I think we have the advantage. I know Hirsch, you're all you know the betting apps, what they're saying, but I think they do have their favorites tonight. So I'm hoping they can pull this one off.
Yeah, for sure. No, it's good. All right, what do we got for Truth and Throck today?
Well, the Red Sox let me down. They let all of us down last night, but they let me down because I was talking about win streaks this morning. Okay, so the longest win streak, which Boston did not come close to after the loss last night, but the number one of these three win streaks, 2 of these are true and 1 is not. The longest Red Sox win streak, 1946.
Okay.
They won 15 straight games. These are short and sweet. Number 2, the Yankees set their franchise record a year later, their longest streak, 19 straight wins in 1947.
All right.
And the Major League record set in 1948. The Chicago White Sox went almost a month. They went 26 straight games without a loss.
26. Okay. All right. Whew.
I'm leaning number 3 here because wasn't Moneyball all about that breaking the Yankees 19 record, or was that just the American League record?
Are you talking to me?
No, I'm kind of just thinking out loud here.
He's talking out loud.
Avoiding dead air, I guess you can call it.
No, I'm trying to help you out.
I don't think you can give us hints. I don't think you can help us out. I wouldn't want one. I am going to go with... Yeah, I'm going to go with that one. I'm going to go with the 48
MLB
Cubs.
one?
Yeah, I think that I just...
White Sox, 20, yeah.
No, Athletics 2000, right? They won 20 in a row, but that was a big part of the Moneyball movie.
Right,
was
so
the 20-game win streak.
You're saying the third one's wrong.
Yes, and I'm going to say that the Athletics... No, I'm going to go with number 1. I'll go with the Red Sox one. I think they've won more. Yeah, I'm flipping it.
Oh, my God. That was... Wow, my brain's scrambled now.
Okay. When you asked me to confirm it, I thought again and was like, you know what? Yeah, I'm going to flip
You're going to go with the Sox, okay?
I'll go with the other Sox.
You're going to go with the third one?
Yeah.
Okay. One of us is winning because I'm going with the Yankees. I got to think the Yankees actually got maybe more than 19 at one point. How did we do?
White Sox, the worst team in the league in 1948. They won 51 total games. The New York Giants in 1916 won 26 straight. You're right, Moneyball, the A's won the 20 straight. The record was 26.
Wow. Okay.
26.
All right.
I was actually surprised that the Red Sox was only 15.
Yeah.
Maybe, it seems like a lot, but, over the course of 30, 40, whatever years, that you'd think that they would have had a streak a little longer than that with that franchise. But,
sure, yeah.
But, that was I found it interesting, and I'm sorry it wasn't as newsworthy because I thought the streak would be going, but,
Well, that's all right.
They crushed me again.
That's all right. That's all right. They find a way to let us know.
By the way, Sully claims he's over 6 feet. I thought he was about my height. I'm 6 feet, but he claims he's like 6'1" or 2". He's not 5'8".
Oh yeah, no, he's nowhere near close to that. Like he said, that's like his middle school stats.
5'8's like an inch or so taller than me.
Yeah,
I was like, no, he's got more than an inch on me. Yeah.
Certainly does.
He would be very happy to know that I was defending his height, but I'd have to say that the weight was off too.
Yeah,
but anyway, that's another story.
Awesome, good stuff. Tim, what do you got this week? You gonna stay cool by the lake?
My brother's here from Cleveland, and we're playing golf a couple times.
Nice.
And so out on the boat, just enjoying the summer.
Awesome.
Pontooning it around the lake.
Awesome. Hydrate. It's going to be hot.
Oh yeah. No question.
All right. Good stuff, Tim. As always, we'll catch up with you next week, buddy.
Good talking to you guys.
Awesome. Tim Throckmorton, Truth of Throck. The 2026 Ticket Awards, the third annual Ticket Awards, they are available on demand. 35 categories of excellence in the 25-26 sports season. You can watch it over at 929theticket.com and on the Ticket app or on YouTube. And Dairy Queen Old Town, the DQ $7 chicken strip meal deals, got it all. 100% white meat, seasoned chicken strips, full-size fries, a drink, DQ Sunday, all for just $7. Now you can get it with the new honey sriracha dip. Visit 613 Stillwater Ave, Old Town. This day in history, 1971, rapper Missy Elliott is born. Let's work it. Can't go wrong with this. There's some good ones today, man. There are some good birthdays today. 1945, Debbie Harry from Blondie is born. Also outstanding, 1952, Dan Aykroyd, SNL. 1961, Princess Diana was born, passed away in 1997. 1967, Pamela Anderson born. In 1977, Liv Tyler, actress and daughter of Aerosmith singer Steven Tyler. Boy, it was
could have played Motley Crue for Tommy Lee, Pamela Anderson.
Yeah, I know. That's right. Well, actually, I got a long drive, and I did see Tommy Lee was on Rogan yesterday, so that's going to be my soundtrack going down. So I get to listen to Tommy Lee blabber on, so that should be pretty good.
Motley Crue's coming to Bangor, right?
Yeah, I think they're coming too.
Maybe they'll show up.
Yeah, that should be good. Yeah. I know. Hey, events today, this day in history, 1863, Battle of Gettysburg begins in Pennsylvania. Union forces halt Confederate General Robert E. Lee's Army of Northern Virginia. 1941, Bulova Watch Company pays $9 for the first ever television commercial. It airs during a broadcast of the Brooklyn Dodgers Philadelphia Phillies game.
What did they do before that? And also, did that thing just run on loop in commercial breaks because it was the only commercial out there?
Yeah, for $9.
Good point.
Yeah, exactly.
Dead air.
Yeah,
dead air. Do they just keep the broadcast on the field? Like you watch the pitcher throw his 8 warm-ups?
Right. Yeah. What that is bizarre. In a watch, you'd think it'd be like a hot dog or a company, something. Food.
Today, pharmaceuticals. You turn it on, that's all you see.
Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. 1967, the Beatles' Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band album goes to #1 in the United States and stays there for 15 weeks. Sports history, 1904, the Summer Olympic Games opens in St. Louis, the first held in the United States. 1945, the first MLB superstar to return from World War II, Hank Greenberg, homers in his first game. 1947, Basketball Association of America, the BAA, which later becomes the NBA, holds its inaugural college player draft. In 1997, the Nevada Athletic Commission suspends Mike Tyson indefinitely, withholds $20 million for biting Evander Holyfield's ear during their heavyweight fight on the 28th of June. All right, holidays today. It's Joke Day, Zoo Day, Chicken Wing Day, and Reggae Day. Chicken Wing, favorite wing? You guys have favorite wings around here?
Around here, That's a great question. I really haven't found one yet.
Okay, still on the hunt.
I'm a big Korean fried chicken person. There's a Korean wing spot in Providence, and I just have not gotten out of my head since I went there.
Yeah, that's unique. Marcus, you got a thing?
My favorite, Gagan's.
Gagan's is good. Gagan's is up there for me.
Gagan's boneless.
I love the reserve sauce.
Yes, everybody does. Good. Phenomenal.
You don't want to spend I've had good wings, but it's like the $20 smoked wings on the menus at the fancy. Those don't really count. That's a meal.
We're talking bar
snack wings.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. Absolutely, 100%. Yeah, I'm with you on that. And like I said, it's also Reggae Day, so play your Bob Marley, and we will be back with the 7 o'clock hour. Stick around. Welcome into the 7 o'clock hour of the Morning Roast. Greg Hirsch, Tyler Krusz, Marqus Cesar in studio. Red Sox streak comes to an end last night. Connolly early goes down. A little bit of an elbow situation happening there. Dust up with Wilson Contreras.
Who else?
And Cavalli, the pitcher. But, whatever. All good things need to come to an end. And it came to an end last night. But we'll see where it goes. Tyler, how you doing, brother?
Doing well. You can still win the series. You win the series. You've won back-to-back series, including a sweep of the Yankees. You've won 6 of your last 7, and you're in a decent spot heading into July. We've got, a couple weeks till the All-Star break. I'm not there yet, right? I'm not
positive.
I'm
Look
not
at you.
Let's turn this around and be a playoff team. I'm not there yet, but it was exciting to turn on Nesson yesterday and flip to the Red Sox game. I was kind of pumped up to watch them, and I haven't really felt that way in a while.
They got guys like Myers out of the lineup. They got guys like Anthony Siegler. He's on an 8-game hitting streak. Yeah. He gets his bat on the ball.
Caleb Durbin's been the story.
Durbin gets out of drive line, gets out of all that crap, goes and gets a hitting coach, Aaron Judge's hitting coach, which probably is pretty damn good. And all of a sudden, look what he's found. He's found his swing. Incredible to see. Yeah, and I got to give, and I've talked with Sully about this, I got to give Caleb Durbin a ton of credit because many people have withered in Boston with that kind of a start, right?
Boston's not easy to play in. It's not easy when you're coming in as a new guy with a bit of expectations. It's not easy to stink in.
No.
You kind of stunk for a bit.
Yeah, especially given the scenario with Bregman gone. They bring you in and, you're hoping for the best, but you don't produce. Boy, you're hearing those boo birds, and it's not easy. I got to give Caleb Durbin all the credit in the world for turning this thing around for himself. Very cool to see. So, So back from vacay, Tyler. Feeling good? Getting in the groove now?
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah, the first 5:30, 5:20 alarm was oh, really again?
Tough.
But I like being here, so it was fun.
Yeah, for sure. Marcus, how you holding up, bro?
I'm doing pretty good. And you know what? I did just want to run this guy by you. So 7 home runs, 233 average, 1.0 wins above replacement. Caleb Durbin or Alex Bregman?
That's got to be Bregman with the 7 homers.
No, that's Durbin.
Durbin's got 7?
Yeah.
He had 6 in the month of June?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, incredible, right? Right? Yeah, no, exactly. It's Caleb Durbin.
He's shown up.
Yeah,
I couldn't be more proud of this little guy.
Yeah, no, yeah. That's right? That's how you feel. Good for you, little fella. I mean, it's scrappiness at least, and the Sox have shown life.
Yeah, and I mean, you saw he dislocated his pinky. Meyer and Anthony would have been.
Oh yeah,
it would have been out for the rest of the season with that.
Over. One thing I did talk to Sully about. We talked, I think, yesterday about it. Is
talking about his Google.
I know. We got to get to his Wikipedia. My God, Ken calls in, says they got Sully listed at 5'8", 165. That's different.
Who's
Brian
got him
Sullivan.
listed? What is he, on ESPN?
Yeah, I know. Right. Exactly. So that was no good. But we got that. But they kind of killed Meyer. The story leaked, or someone posted basically Meyer's not tough, and then
someone
next thing you know,
doesn't
he's
like
out.
him in the front office.
100%.
And he wasn't really fully healthy to start the year. He came in with all these expectations. He's playing through all this stuff, and then he hears that about him, and he's like, what am I playing through this for? For you guys? No.
Yeah.
I'm totally on Meyer's side with this one. Yeah.
Right. Yeah. Kind of weak. And I've seen it before with this Red Sox, or not necessarily this ownership group, but I grew up, reminds me of old school Red Sox. Just bury the player. And I
kind of did it to Nomar too.
Yeah. No, absolutely. I've done it many, many times. And it's just, it's kind of gross. And I'm not a Meyer fan because I don't think he's got it. But at the same time,
they're not really giving the kid a chance.
No. They're burying him.
He was good last year. He had a lot of pop last year in his bat. You're not seeing that this year. So obviously something was wrong, but you kind of get rid of his mentor, so to speak, and you put all this pressure on him, and now you throw him under the bus in spring training before anything even happens. You throw him under the bus now while he's playing through an injury. I wouldn't want to put myself on the line anymore for them.
No, it makes it very difficult. It really does.
Especially with, this is their second time. They did it in spring training, too. Right. I don't know what they have against this kid, but if he's your shortstop of the future, you're not really treating him like it.
It's fair. It's fair. Hey, Greenway Equipment Sales, your locally owned John Deere dealer. See the Smith brothers in Bangor, Ellsworth, because nothing runs like a deer. Fat Panda, Boba Tea and Market on Harlow Street in Bangor, and next to Goslin's Bakery. Sip fresh boba, explore snacks, ramen, and their tasty Jamaican patties. Also visit their brewer location, Wilson Street, next to Hannaford. All this food talk. It's Wing Day, and then I'm reading this stuff, Jamaican patties. I'm starving all of a sudden. My God. All right, let's get to headlines and highlights. Red Sox lose to the Nationals 8-1. Anthony Siegler scores our only run. Error in the first. Early leaves the game after 4 innings. He gave up 3 hits, 2 walks, 5 Ks. He looked good. The sweeper was moving. Give me Connolly early on his elbow. Wilson Contreras gets thrown out of the game. First time a Sox player has been thrown out in back-to-back games. Little dust up afterwards. But Cavalli, basically said, "What you're out of here, boy.
Sit down, boy," and then kind of egged him on after.
Yeah, he did. He did, and it was like, whoa. And so then Cavalli stays. Give me Chad Tracy on why the pitcher. He's wondering why the pitcher's still in the game. Yeah, Tyler, you were texting that immediately.
They got to get him out
immediately. You can't keep him in the game.
And good on Tracy too. Yeah, because if he kind of just sits at the top of his stoop and watches that happen and gets the word that Contreras is thrown out and just nods his head and goes back, he probably lose the locker room.
Big time.
Or at least a good chunk of it.
You got to back your. You got to back your guy.
Especially with it being Contreras, like he's kind of your leader in the locker room. You know, like if he doesn't like you, there are going to be a lot of other players that follow suit.
Yeah.
I can't remember exactly what it was, but I believe it was last week. He was upset that he didn't get ejected. Yeah. And this is his first career ejection, and I'm really proud of this guy. I'm glad that he stepped up. This was the moment to.
Yeah,
because
he needed to. He really couldn't not. With everything Wilson's going through, he really couldn't not step up in that point.
Overstep by Cavalli.
Yeah,
and truly.
Oh yeah, big time. It's there's no place for it. And just really kind of uncalled for. I know he said something about the end of the first or something. He walked through him or something. Wilson Contreras walked through him and stuff, but it was
walked through his path or something like that.
Like brushed shoulders or something ridiculous, and it was just okay, well,
take care of it then.
Yeah, exactly.
Be a man. Take care of it then. You got a problem now? Do it now.
Right.
Don't wait until further down in the game.
Right.
See, 5 years ago, they respond today, first inning.
Yeah.
I don't think that happens, but 5-10 years ago, whoever's starting today is getting someone in the ribs. He's going up to Contreras and saying,
I said that in the
text.
Who
do you want?
Yeah. Peyton Tolle, I would be totally cool if Peyton Tolle does that. If he says, tell me who you want.
I just don't think that's the way
I don't think the game is anymore, unfortunately.
But you would see that, and you would see these things, brew over the course of a series until it really erupted. Like you saw with the famous one with the Mets manager when he's like, we're in the jackpot now. That one. These things used to boil over and continue. And now I think they're going to hand out
Pedro Clemens days.
Yeah, exactly. I don't think anything's going to happen today, but I'd love for it to happen.
I wouldn't be shocked. I don't see Tolle drilling someone, but Tolle's very animated on the mound. I wouldn't be surprised to see him even more so today. Yeah. It'd be interesting.
You'd have liked to see the Red Sox take Cavalli deep and just walk around the bases.
Yeah,
take 30 seconds.
I know that would have been cool too. But NFL has given Brandon Sorsby eligibility in the 2027 draft, so he's going to be a man without a home for a little bit here. But like you said, he could just go to DraftKings.
Yeah, you could do a betting podcast. There's a whole world out there. There's so many sponsorships you can grab. You got Kyle Shee now. That's not even betting. You can go to the prediction markets. Brendan Sorsby's got options.
There you go. All right. Next Home Experience is the market leader. Get Luke, get sold. The Next Home Experience. Available when ordering McDelivery through Uber Eats, DoorDash, and Grubhub. 2 sausage McMuffins with egg, 2 hotcakes, 4 hash browns, 4 small hot coffees, all just for $19.99. The bundle deal is over 40% off, and for a limited time, Order at your local family-owned McDonald's on Main Street and Union Street in Bangor, Wilson Street in Brewer. We will be back with Stock Report. Dairy Queen Bangor with new DQ breakfast collection. You can enjoy a Cinnamon Toast Crunch Dip Cone, Fruity Pebbles Shake, or the Choco Frosted Donut Blizzard Treat. Whether it's breakfast time or not, visit 668 Broadway in Bangor. DQ, happy tastes good. All right, stocks. These are going to be stock downs all around the board here. First off, stock down on Lil Wayne. Dude didn't show up yesterday.
It's crazy.
Brady went and Lil Wayne didn't show. What a douche.
Seemingly 2 Chainz just kind of had a nice long set. Then I think after that, a DJ came out. Not the greatest, just having the DJ fill dead air. And then someone from the venue apparently came out, and he didn't even say that he wasn't there. They were just like, "We are so sorry. This hasn't happened in 51 shows."
Yeah.
Thank you. Have a great night.
Oh, man. That's tough. I've seen him twice already, and I was like, I'm not going to go a third time. So I'm kind of glad I didn't because I'm here. But came to URI, showed up there.
That's so lame. That's so lame.
Yeah, that is. Like, how do you, I don't know. Didn't that happen with another rapper a couple of years ago?
Yeah.
At the Cross Center or something like that.
Yeah. My little sister wanted to go to that one. So I got her tickets and we went. I really wanted to just get my money back after that, but she was like, "No, I still want to go." So we got the tickets for the reschedule, and luckily he did show up.
Right.
So we'll see if Lil Wayne does.
He's not gonna.
Probably not.
No. All right. Well, on Felger and Maz yesterday, they were talking about this. This is pretty good. Stock down on the German soccer team. So in their shootout match or penalty kick, whatever the soccer people call it, against Paraguay, or was it Paraguay? Paraguay. Did not realize this one. They went through 5 different players asking them if they wanted to, if they could take the penalty kick. 4 different ones. One guy said no twice. 4 other guys said no.
Were they like hurt or like why?
They didn't want to.
That's crazy.
They didn't want to.
They didn't want
in the World Cup. In the World Cup.
Those are the things you kind of like dream of.
No, yeah, I know.
That's bad.
They said 9.
Nice.
Doing it.
Yeah,
right.
At least one of them plays for a professional club in Europe.
Right.
I just insane.
Unbelievable. So yeah, give me Felger's reaction on this one.
That was great.
Yeah, he had other words in there too that we had to edit out. But it is so soft. My God, unbelievable.
I've got a few stocks too. Once you're done with that,
no, knock yourself out.
I didn't mean to cut you off. But I do want to get to this because it's huge news. But for the 4th time in our lives, we're seeing a LeBron watch summer, and the first one was really annoying. Where it was the decision and where's he going? You kind of knew he was going back to Cleveland after that, and you kind of knew he was going to L.A. But now it's they're calling all 31 teams to gauge the interest. And this isn't, before he went to the Lakers the first time, they had coming off of 2 back-to-back 30-win seasons. And then within 2 years, they were title contenders. The Heat, they won the title, what was his second season in Miami? And then in Cleveland, I think it was first 2 years back in Cleveland, he won the title with them. There's a guy who kind of makes changes, and now you think, where are the fits? And obviously there's the rumor for Golden State, and you saw Colin Cowherd called them Olden State, but I think that would be a blast. I mean, if you've watched any of and it's kind of hard for me because from my generation and probably partly yours too, we're kind of bred to hate LeBron.
Of course.
My generation, my region at least. Because he's the one, the big 3 would have had multiple rings. He was the first guy to start the super team and everything was about him. And,
it was annoying.
It was, and you were kind of made to be like, LeBron's not the GOAT, Jordan's the GOAT. We were Jordan halfway through his career before it was even all said and done. But you've kind of come around on him lately as an older guy. And I'm kind of excited to see that now is probably the shoe I'm most excited to drop in free agency so far is where is LeBron James? Who gets the farewell tour? Who gets all of those ticket
where does he
sales?
Finish his career?
Anybody should want to take a flyer. Obviously, he's going to make your team better, but it's just all the ticket sales you're going to get from the farewell tour. He's signing a 1-year contract.
Especially if you're not actually really in contention, because that can add a lot to your gate. Right?
Yeah.
That's not a bad, a bad boost to the economy for your team. So yeah, I mean, does he go back to Cleveland just to finish it off?
I think it's between Cleveland, Golden State. He's been linked to Miami.
Yeah,
which you could possibly see that, but I don't know.
I doubt it.
It's for some reason this time around, this fourth summer of LeBron's free agency is I'm a little endeared towards it rather than turned off and annoyed by it.
Yeah. I don't care as much anymore. It's we'll see. We'll see where it goes. That's cool. So, all right. So stock up on that at the very least. We got to get to break because we have got to do our Sox Home Run Derby for July. We had 2 callers in the 6 o'clock hour.
I'm picking them well today.
Yeah, Tyler's on the bucket, so he's picking. All right, so this is for a Home Run Derby for Red Sox for the month of July. Winner has already been picked or has been finished for June. You're getting a gift card to Heroes. Give us a call. We're looking for 4 callers. 992-9029, 992-9029. We will take it after the break. I got to tell you, if you're stuck on the side of the road, though, you should call Union Street Towing. They got you covered 24/7 statewide. Breakdowns to lockouts. They'll get you moving fast. Give them a call, 942-4200. Driven to be there when you need them most. And Dean's Detailing is the leader in auto detailing for over 55 years. Renew your vehicle's appearance. Protect your auto investment. Look good, feel good in a clean, shiny car. Book your appointment at deansdetailing.com. Acadia Federal Credit Union's newest locations, they're now open on Wilson Street in Brewer. They serve Maine since 1963 with branches in Bangor, Brewer, Aroostook County. Learn more at acadiafcu.org. And Hero Sports Grill and Entertainment Center is the official sports grill of the Morning Roast in downtown Bangor and herosportsgrill.com. All right, we got some callers on the Heroes hotline.
We've got Connor from Hamden up first.
All right, Connor, how we doing, buddy?
Doing good. How you doing?
We're doing all right, brother. We're doing all right. We're getting ready for your pick. Tyler has got the bucket. He is ready to rock for the July Home Run Derby. What do we got?
I'm staying hot here. So the first hour I gave out Contreras and Abreu, and Connor, you get probably the hottest Red Sox hitter in Caleb Durbin.
Wow, not bad.
All right.
Not bad. We didn't think that'd be decent.
Yeah, it's 6 home runs in June.
Right. All right, Connor, you're good. You're locked in, brother.
All right. Thank you, guys.
All right. Who do we got next?
We've got Chris from Brewer.
Chris, how you doing?
Oh, Chris, I'm sorry.
Oh, wicked decent.
Tyler's reaction is you're not going to be wicked decent after this.
I had 3 great pulls in a row, but you are stuck with it says Marcelo Meyer or Nate Eaton, whoever finishes the month with more at bats. So that's I don't know if that's a great sign or not, but
I think I got a winner right there, baby.
Right.
I don't think anyone expected 6 homers from Durbin in June. You could get hot.
Yeah, if you head down to the Seaport, you might do well with Meyer down there, but good stuff, brother. All right, so Cross your fingers.
Yeah, right. All right.
Yeah, you would do.
Boy.
You would do.
It was due for a bad one, yeah.
Exactly.
We got room for 2 more if anyone's still out there.
If anybody's still out there, 992-9029, 992-9029. We got to get 2 more here at some point. But yeah, Tyler was hot there till the very end. So.
To the very end, I pulled it. I was like, oh man, I'm sorry, Chris.
Yeah, that's a tough one. Poor Chris. That's all right. He'll be fine. He took it with a grain of salt, so that's good. And Stevie V did call in, I got to say, and said that Lil Wayne supposedly was at the casino last night. We don't know that for a fact, but there is a little conspiracy here that he might have been in town, and I can only add 1 and 1 and say if he was, then he might have overserved himself at some level and couldn't make the show. So more to come on that one. Keep digging, folks. I like it.
It's not that far of a walk from the casino to a waterfront. I've seen people in pretty bad shape make that walk.
Oh, yeah, for sure. There's rickshaws, too. They'll take you down and back, exactly. So I appreciate Stevie V getting to the bottom of it, so that's pretty good. We got another caller coming in here too. All right, so we will be picking
some time too.
One.
We could do Sox props. We could talk some Jaylen Brown.
Yep, for sure. We definitely got time before we got Chris Cotillo with Red Sox Beat coming up at 7:40. So we'll talk more Sox with him, and we'll have to do our Sox prop as well too after this. Who do we got?
We've got Jim from Ellsworth.
All right, Jim, how you doing?
I'm doing well, and you guys?
Oh, we're hanging in there. Tyler has been pretty hot. He did drop the ball last one, but we're going to see what we got this time around.
Jim, I pulled Masataka Yoshida for you. So With some injuries, you're going to get some at-bats. He'll have some chances. He homered the other day off Garrett Cole.
Yeah, you never know. You never know. So, yeah, keep the faith. Keep the faith.
It's better than Meyer or whatever. Meyer or Eaton.
Right? All right.
Yeah.
It's like,
What? Thanks a lot, guys.
Awesome. Good stuff. Good luck. And we got another call coming in as well. This will be our final one, right?
I'll get this one unwrapped for us right now as well.
And
Mark did a really good job on this.
While I'm taking his info, why don't we start stewing on a Sox prop?
Yeah, we got to start looking at it. All right, good stuff. We've got 135 game Peyton Tolley, right? What do we like, Tyler? What do we like?
I mean, besides last night, the offense has been great. The
Yes.
offense has been absolutely unbelievable. The Nationals
don't have
offense
great pitching.
have not been that good. I think we've rolled twice this week. We've rolled Sox money line, 1 for 2 on that.
Yep.
With 2 ejections last night, I think they're going to come back with a little bit of fire.
Okay. All right. Let's take a look. All right.
Money line is at minus
Minus
148.
1.5. Yep.
9.5 is the run line, and Peyton Tolley's strikeouts are going to be set pretty high. I'm guessing at 6+. I think he comes out and shoves. I think he's got a chance to get 6+ in 3 innings.
Let's take Tolley because I think Tolley's going to be on fire.
He's good for 6 innings, 3 runs, and a handful of strikeouts every single game, whether the offense comes back for him or not.
Let's do it. I think Tolley can get it done today because he's going to be fired up.
All right. And who's our caller? Because I have his hitter.
We got Andy from Bangor.
All right, Andy, how you doing?
Pretty good, Hershey. How's it going, man?
Good, brother. Good. We're hanging in there. Just trying to enjoy this Sox season as best we can. They gave us a little something last weekend, so we'll see where it goes till football and hockey start again.
Exactly.
Hey, as Tyler's writing this down, you're a hockey guy. What do you think of the Bruins? The 2 picks for Peterka.
I think it's a good idea. I mean, they got to stir something up. So
yeah. No, he should be a top 6 guy. So I don't like Sweeney, but we'll see. We'll give him the benefit of the doubt on this one.
Well, that's what I was going to say. I mean, he's going to have to show something one of these days.
That's right. All right, Andy. Who do we got, Tyler?
We have Jarren Duran. Not bad. I think you would have won May with Jarren Duran.
That's not a bad one. You're in it, man. You win yourself a gift card.
All right, man.
All right. Thanks, Andy.
Thanks,
we got, all right. So that's going to do it for us on that, right? So that's 6.
Yeah.
There's
our 6.
Perfect.
Yeah, I'll get them on the board.
Thank you, callers. You guys came through for us. You loaded us up. That was good. And, so we went totally strikeouts there, Marcus. So we are going to lean into that one 6+ today.
I'm feeling good about that.
Yeah. You feel good?
For sure.
He's riding a good wave.
I believe
Early
Mustache
had 6 yesterday. Early had 5 yesterday, and he got taken out in the 4th.
Exactly.
This is a Nationals offense that hasn't been on fire, and Peyton Tolley has looked really good lately.
Okay. I like the combo. All right. We are going to get to break. We got Chris Cotillo talk more Red Sox coming your way. 2026 Ticket Awards. They're available on demand. 35 categories of excellence in the 25-26 sports season. Watch it at 92.9 The Ticket and the Ticket app or at YouTube. Northeast Driving School has been the leader in driver training for over 57 years. Register today for driver's ed courses. Greater Bangor's #1 driving school. Give them a call, 942-1769, or register at northeastdrivingschool.com. We will be back. Ticket TV on demand. Missed a game on Ticket TV? Not a problem. Every game's available on demand at 929theticket.com and on the Ticket app. Casella, good pay, good people, good life. Find your place at powerhardwork.com. Joining us now on the Heroes Hotline, Sox beat writer from MassLive.com and co-host of the Fenway Rundown podcast, it's Chris Cotillo. Chris, welcome into the Morning Roast.
How are you? Good morning.
All right. Last night we had a wild one with Wilson Contreras. Becomes the first Sox player to be ejected in history, I guess. Back-to-back games. What do you make of all that?
Yeah, the fact that it's him is one of the least surprising developments in the history of the Boston Red Sox. So, he had been kind of in the middle of a lot of scraps and scrums all season, and last night, it boiled over to something more, serious and more physical than we'd seen all year. Both sides gave their side after the game. Chad Tracy put in no uncertain terms that Cade Cavalli, the Nationals righty, screamed "sit down, boy" at Wilson Contreras as he struck him out there in the fourth inning. Contreras obviously took exception to that and just lost his temper and went out, got past the grasp of teammates and threw a helmet at Cavalli. Cavalli was upset that in the first inning, Contreras brushed by him as he was running off the field. So, tensions were high. Each guy kind of took exception to something the other guy did, and it was what it was. And, the aftermath of it, you can look at, obviously a comment from Cavalli that's inappropriate, unacceptable. You can, maybe think that Contreras shouldn't have brushed by him running off the field and that was, gamesmanship over the line. At the end of the day, the results here are pretty obvious. Cavalli stays in the game, strikes out 13, retires 19 batters in a row. Contreras gets ejected. They have Monasterio playing first. He makes a costly misplay late in the game. And now, Contreras could definitely be suspended in the coming days. So the cause, I think you can look at, it potentially and most likely being Cavalli's fault, but the way it shook out was a lot better for Washington with how, the game turned out and availability and all that type of stuff.
Sure, and it just, kind of taking advantage of, look, Wilson Contreras is, he's got a reputation, but emotions have been running high for him, obviously, over the past several days. So, it was kind of easy pickings for Cavalli.
Yeah, I obviously, what's going on in his native Venezuela with earthquakes and everything, and the death toll and uncertainty has been a huge storyline, and Contreras has been, very vocal about that dating back to the weekend against the Yankees. And you see, the Red Sox have a very heavy Venezuelan presence on the team with him, Narvaez, Ranger Suarez, Monasterio, Wilyer Abreu. Those guys were out collecting money, and on Jersey Street, the team has made a big effort to really, support the aid efforts going back to Venezuela. And, I think just you add that to the fact that Contreras plays at kind of that, 0 to 60 level all the time, right? Someone tweeted last night, this is the fifth time that he was involved in a benches clearing altercation in some form this year. And obviously, again, this one spilled over and was worse, but you don't have to look past the weekend against the Yankees. He jawed at Will Warren. The sides came together a little bit. Happened with the Twins early in the year, the Tigers, the Brewers, obviously he's had his issues with. So, it's obviously kind of an inflammatory, attitude almost all the time. And I think it's just heightened this week for reasons much bigger than baseball. But, bottom line is he's been the Red Sox best hitter, and you look at him, potentially, and I don't have the details, so it's all guesswork at this point, but missing up to a week, and they can't afford that. So that becomes the story here moving forward, even if, there's a lot of other factors at play.
Another story from last night is another guy who could possibly miss time, Connolly Early, leaving with that left elbow discomfort. If he is to miss his next start, where do the Red Sox go? Because it seems like they're a little thin at starting pitching right now, at least at the major league level.
Yeah, they've been able to really put together, a very long run of quality starts that was snapped last night, but also just, good starting pitching dating back a few weeks to a month ever since Brian Bayo went down to AAA. You've had the three rookies in Bennett, Tolley, and Early, as well as, Suarez and Gray, two all-star candidates, and they've basically taken every turn and been great. Unfortunately, in modern baseball, things like what happened last night are inevitable and very, very common. So I think, in the interim, they are actually at a good time in the schedule, if there ever is one, for this to happen. They played today with Tolley on the mound against Washington. They're off tomorrow. They have 3 games in Anaheim, and then they're off on Monday. So Tolley's turn would be scheduled to come up Tuesday. Early's turn would be scheduled to come Tuesday. But, if you needed him, Tolley would be available to pitch because he'd be regularly rested. If they do need a starter, the options before the break, Patrick Sandoval has had a long and winding road back from internal brace surgery 2 years ago. he is right at the end of his rehab window and could maybe slot in for a start or two. I think they want to avoid Bayo at this point just because he's only been down at AAA for 3 starts. It's been mixed results. They wanted to keep working. But, before the All-Star break, they only have 9 games left after today. They have 2 off days that they can, build in some rest and figure it out and maybe, slot in a guy from AAA, whether it be Alec Gamboa, who's getting called up today, or using an opener or things like that. So the schedule is a little bit favorable in that way. Early we'll have imaging today. They'll come to some more conclusions as the day goes on. Obviously, an unfortunate, situation. They don't seem super concerned, but, we know how injuries go in this game. Oftentimes the concern doesn't come until after the imaging's done.
So the All-Star break right down the corner, right behind that, the trade deadline. Who do you see as guys that you think the Red Sox should hold on to if they commit to being sellers?
Yeah, I think it's, there's a sliding scale of who makes the most sense to move. Obviously, Sonny Gray is a pure rental who's had a really good year. Makes all the sense in the world to trade him, extract maximum value now, and maybe, let your young pitchers or somebody like Bayo figure it out down the stretch. Crochet will be back at some point, so you'll be able to fill out the rotation. Gray and then Chapman, obviously, 2 guys that are probably 2 of the better trade candidates in the league. Then it comes down to, do you want to move on from some of the more controllable guys? Contreras, the biggest name. They have him for 2 years after this. He'd be a really hot commodity because he's had a great year, offensively and defensively, all the kind of scuffles aside. Do you press the reset button at that position when you finally fixed it after years of not getting production? It's a good question. And Duran also in that mix, Whitlock, some of these guys that you can control for 2 years. And, my guess is most of those guys stay just because the Red Sox probably feel they're not that far off from contending, and having those pieces in play for 2 more years is attractive. But it really all comes down to what you get offered on the other side. And if someone blows them away for Contreras they might have to think about it. And so it'll be the interesting, decisions that Breslow and Sam Kennedy and everybody have to make between now and August 3rd.
Does the Yankee series and the win streak, does that change anything for you? Should it change anything for expectations for the Red Sox fans? We were all in the, been in the sell mode, and it's feels like a lost season a little bit, or a lot, but a little bit of momentum. Guys start hitting a bit. The pitching's been outstanding. Does it move the needle at all in the decision making, or are we still in that mindset of this has to change?
Yeah, I feel like I would have answered that question a little differently 24 hours ago because it felt like at that point, they were rolling. Last night, the air gets taken out of the balloon a little bit, and I think 3 or 4 different ways they get blown out. You lose Contreras again potentially for a few days. Early could also, be a guy going on the IL, and then a lot of the teams around them won, and they lost a game in the standings, and everything looks a little bit worse. So, it just goes to show you just the mountain they have to climb, right? They won 5 in a row. They got 12 straight quality starts, and survey says they're 10 games under 500, on July 1st. So, when you look at just how deep the hole they dug themselves is, it's pretty stark. And there were encouraging signs over the last few days. I think you saw the formula on how to win games: really good starting pitching, just enough hitting, play good defense, get out of there with wins. But that was a 4-game sample or a 5-game sample when we had an 80-game sample before that of a team that is not firing on all cylinders. I do think there's some guys that have come in and have played with a little bit more energy and have been encouraging. Siegler, Chang. I think they're excited to get Romy Gonzalez back and things like that. But it's still an uphill battle. And I think the worst thing for them, obviously, would be if they were to get hot enough so that they're, 5 games back or the wild card, but there's 6 teams ahead of them, but they delude themselves into thinking they should contend, and they go and buy at the deadline with false hope. That would be kind of a, running in place type of deadline and type of strategy. So, it'll be interesting to see. The one thing that I do think is on their side between now and the break is a pretty soft schedule. Obviously, you talked about the off days, but, they have what should be a winnable game today, a rubber game at home with Tolley, who's been excellent. And then you go to Anaheim. They just fired their GM. They're always a mess. You have 3 games out there. They go to Chicago to play the White Sox. That's obviously been an overperforming surprise team, but not, on paper a world beater. And then they finish up with the Mets, who are the definition of dysfunction, just fired their manager. So it's a long road trip, 3 big cities, 3 time zones, all that type of stuff against the Angels, White Sox, and Mets. But on paper, they should, be able to come out of that with a winning record. And if they get hot, potentially really stack up some wins. So, this conversation would be a lot different if, let's say, the next 9 games, they go 8-2 heading into the break and carry that momentum.
Great stuff, Chris. What do we got coming up on the podcast?
Yeah, we did one yesterday from the stands. So, of course, as soon as we recorded about all the developments of the weekend, there was just plenty of news that it's now stale and old 24 hours later. So McAdam will be going out to Anaheim, so we got to battle the time difference for the next recording, but we'll figure it out. We'll power through.
Right on. Great stuff as always. Appreciate it, and we'll talk to you soon, okay?
Sounds good.
Awesome. Chris Cotillo, MassLive.com. Connect to the Ticket social media channels, 92.9 The Ticket on Facebook, 92.9 The Ticket on Instagram, sports.net.maine on TikTok, and our YouTube page, Sportsnet Maine. Takeaways are next. All right, coming up on the drive today, it's going to be Jim and Mark. After the Sox Nationals game, they kick off at 1:35. They will be doing Red Sox Home Run Derby for July as well, so they will need callers too, although we took a lot of good ones. We took a lot of good. Tyler, you crushed the picks.
My takeaway today is that Fred and Kent can't be mean to me for a whole month because I got them up. Wilson Contreras and Wilyer Abreu, and shout out to Mark. I like how we've got the computer paper crumbled up, so I just go in there blindly. I got to actually unwrap it. I'm not going in fishing for little small pieces of paper, and then I'm seeing the name before I even pull it out. This worked well, and I hooked our callers up. So Fred and Ken, they got to be. I should be in their good graces for at least until July 31st.
Yeah, I mean Contreras, Abreu, Durbin, Yoshida, and Duran are gone. Chris Brewer's got Meyer Eaton, so
he's basically a drive caller.
Yeah, that's okay. That's all right. All right, so take away Marcus.
Oh my God, what a day in LA yesterday. LeBron is gone, Kawhi gone. I mean, we'll see where LeBron ends up. I wouldn't mind him back down in Miami, but it'd be interesting to see him in green.
Yeah,
it really would be. I know you're apprehensive.
I am, especially given the circumstances with Brown and everything. It would be a bad scenario, I think, now. Without this whole Brown thing, I could see it maybe, but now with this whole thing, I don't like it. But yeah, we'll see where he ends up. My takeaway is great to have Chris Cotillo on. Awesome insight, and comical that they set up the podcast and then within 24 hours, everything has totally changed again. We're back to where we are. Contreras probably getting suspended, early injured. We'll see what Tolley's got today, though. So Sox prop is Tolley 6+ Ks. He'll get that done.
Unless he beans the first hitter and gets ejected.
I'm okay with that too. I'm kind of, if we're not going to get the
loss on the Sox prop,
I'll take the loss if he drills someone in the first inning. That'd be okay. All right. Thank you for joining us. Appreciate all our callers today. Have a great Wednesday. This has been the Morning Roast on 92.9 The Ticket, Maine sports leader.
Hi, I'm Sherry Harris, owner of Life Source Water. Do you know all Bay Area cities add chemicals like chlorine and chloramines to your tap water? At Life Source, we believe your water should support your family's health. Our whole house system delivers filtered water from every tap, even your showers. For 40 years, we've built our systems right here in California. It's our summer sale. Save up to $1,000 when we pay your sales tax. Hurry, offer ends July 4th. Call our factory at 1-800-WATER-99 or visit lifesourcewater.com.
Warranty limitations apply.